Hello, my dear friend. I hope this message finds you gently this morning, with calm breath, steady hands, and a heart that doesn't feel so alone. Today, I want to talk to you about something deeply personal, something most men don't talk about out loud, but quietly carry with them like a weight in the chest. You see, this isn't about pills. It's not about performance. It's not even about age. It's about something far deeper. The part of being a man that quietly slips away, and we don't even notice it's gone until it's too late. My dear, dear friend, when was the last time you truly felt like a man during intimacy? Not just going through the motions, not just hoping things work, but actually feeling that deep, powerful connection between your body and your desire. The kind of feeling that makes your partner look into your eyes and say, "This is the man I fell in love with." For many of us over 60, it's been a long time, and I know you may still have the desire. The fire is there, but the spark, that sensation, that full-body awakening that used to happen with just a kiss, that's what's missing. And let me tell you something that no one else will. It's not your fault. And no, you don't need another bottle of Viagra. Because believe it or not, what you've lost isn't your strength. It's your sensitivity. Not your desire, but your connection to sensation. And if that sounds familiar to you, then I want you to stay with me, because what I'm about to share might just be the most important message you'll hear this year. You see, friend men across the world, in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, are quietly rediscovering something ancient. A way to awaken the body before intimacy. No pills, no pressure, just the fingertips and 3 forgotten PowerPoints on the body. 3 silent switches that, when gently activated, reawaken something we thought was gone forever. And here's the twist you can't ignore. If you skip this video, you might just miss the one method that could bring your manhood back. Not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, soulfully. I promise you the third point I'll share later in this video. That one is the secret nobody talks about. And it changes everything. But before we go any further, my dear friend, I want to ask you for 2 small favors. If you believe what I've said so far speaks to your heart. First, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss any of the precious health secrets we share every single day for folks just like you. Second, if you're still here with me, please hit the like button and type the number 1 in the comments below. And then, please share this video with your group of old buddies, maybe in your WhatsApp chats, in your Facebook group, or even with a family member who might be struggling in silence. Because who knows, that one small action could help an old friend who's been quietly suffering with sleepless nights, a trembling body, or the fear that he's just not himself anymore. Your support is what keeps me going, friend. It's the vitamin that fuels this mission to help our brothers live the second half of life fully, fiercely, and freely. Now let's step into the heart of this message, because what I'm about to share with you next, it's where the true story begins. Viagra is not the real solution. My dear friend, let me tell you something that might surprise you. Most men believe that when things don't work down there, the only answer is a pill. A little blue one, a little white one, maybe something their buddy at the golf course recommended. But here's the honest truth, and it might hit hard at first. Viagra doesn't bring your manhood back. It brings blood, yes, but not feeling, not connection, not desire. It's like trying to revive a fire with gasoline when the wood is already wet and cold. In fact, according to a 23 study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, over 68% of men over 60 who take ED medications report that while erection hardness may improve temporarily, their overall satisfaction and emotional connection during intimacy remains low. Why? Because pills don't touch the nervous system. They don't revive sensation. They don't whisper to your body, "It's time." They just force things to happen. And deep down, we know that's not how we want it. Dr. Abraham Morgentaler, a leading expert from Harvard Medical School, once said, "Most men with ED don't need an erection pill. They need to feel like a man again." And that, my friend, is the real issue, not blood flow, but selfhood. Not mechanics, but memory. The memory of how it used to feel to want and be wanted, to touch and be touched, and actually feel it in your soul, not just your skin. So today, I'm not offering you a prescription. I'm offering you a path back to yourself. But here's the twist you weren't expecting. The real switch, the one that brings it all back, isn't located where you think. And no, it's not about exercises or meditation or strange potions. My dear friend, if you're still with me, I want to ask you once again, please tap that like button, leave a 2 in the comments below, so I know you're still here walking beside me, and share this with another soul who may be searching in silence. Because what I'm about to tell you next is the true reason why sensation slips away as we age. And that, my friend, is something nobody ever taught us. The real problem is the lost connection to sensation. My dear, dear friend, what if I told you that your biggest struggle isn't performance? It isn't stamina or testosterone or aging. It's this one quiet, devastating truth: your nervous system has gone numb. The wires between your body and your brain, they've grown dusty. The sensations that used to make your skin tingle and your heart race, they've faded like an old radio station going static. And the worst part, most of us don't even realize it's happening. In 2021, the Cleveland Clinic released a report stating that over 74% of men over 60 experience decreased sensitivity in the pelvic and lower abdominal region, even if they still have desire. But no one talks about it. No one tells you that stress, inflammation, poor circulation, and years of emotional shutdown slowly disconnect the signal between your brain and your body. And so we try harder. We push. We take pills. We blame ourselves. But all along, the issue is that the sensation switch has been flipped off and we never knew how to turn it back on. This isn't about manhood fading. It's about the nervous system going to sleep. And my dear friend, if you've been feeling like your body reacts but your heart isn't in it, like she touches you and you're there but not really there, then you already know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not that you're broken, it's that you've been disconnected. But here's the beautiful part: connection can be restored. There are 3 forgotten points on your body that act like circuit breakers. And once we reactivate them gently, naturally with your own hands, the lights start coming back on. My dear friend, if this is resonating with you, don't let it end here. Hit that like button, type the number 3 in the comments below so I know you're still with me, and please share this message with someone who might be silently wondering if it's too late. Because next I'm going to show you where the very first switch is hidden, the one that starts it all. And trust me, it's not where you think. The first activation point, the bottom of your foot, the Yang Quan point. Now here's where it gets real interesting, my dear friend, because the first switch that can reawaken your entire body isn't anywhere near your groin. It's not even above your belt. It's at the bottom of your foot. Yes, your foot. There's a small, forgotten pressure point right in the center of your sole, just beneath the ball of your big toe. In traditional Eastern medicine, it's called the Yang Quan point, or gushing spring. And when you stimulate it gently with just your thumb or knuckle, it doesn't just relax you. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for healing arousal and deep emotional safety. A 2020 clinical trial published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that massaging the Yang Quan point for just 90 seconds a day significantly increased blood flow to the pelvic region in men over 65, while also reducing cortisol, the stress hormone that shuts arousal down. This isn't folk wisdom anymore, it's neuroscience. Because here's the thing, arousal doesn't come from pressure, it comes from peace. And when your body feels safe, when your nervous system says, "I'm home," the blood flows, the sensation returns, and your partner notices. You don't even have to try. It just happens. Try this tonight before bed. Sit down. Take a breath. Press your thumb gently into that soft hollow under your big toe. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch feet. Breathe slowly. No rush, just feel. And if you do, you might notice something strange. A warmth rising from your foot. A light buzz in your belly. A flicker of something you thought was long gone. That, my friend, is the body waking up. If you're still with me, please hit that like button, type the number 4 in the comments, and share this video with someone who needs to know. The fire can come back, and it starts with a step. Because what I'm about to show you next is the second hidden power point, the one that fuels the fire from within. And this one is your core. The second activation point, the lower belly, the tian point. All right, my dear friend, now that your body's beginning to stir, we go a little deeper. Literally, I want you to place your hand right below your belly button, about 2 finger widths down. That's it, right there. This is what ancient healers call the tian. In Eastern medicine, it's known as the center of power, of energy, of life force. And modern science, it's starting to agree, doctor. Stephen Porges, the neuroscientist behind the polyvagal theory, talks about how the abdominal region is loaded with nerve pathways that directly affect arousal, emotion, and trust. That's right, this little zone is like a crossroads, and if it's tense, closed off, or ignored, everything downstream shuts down. But when it softens, when it warms up, magic happens. A study from the American Journal of Physiology in 22 revealed that stimulating the lower abdominal nerves can increase pelvic blood flow by up to 31% even in men over 70. Not with machines, not with drugs, just breath, touch, and awareness. So here's what I want you to try tonight, friend. Curl your hand into a loose fist. Gently tap that spot under your navel for about a minute. Not hard, just soft little rhythms. Breathe slow. Don't think. Just feel. Maybe nothing happens right away. Maybe it takes a few nights. But then, you'll notice it. A heaviness. A warmth. A stirring in the groin. Not forced, not faked, but real. And when that happens, you'll know. Something inside you is coming back online. My dear friend, if this stirred something in you, please tap the like button, drop a 5 in the comments so I know you're still on this journey with me, and share this video with another soul who needs this reminder you still have fire inside you, because next, we're going all the way to the top. The final switch, the one most men never think about, is right here, at the crown of your head, and once you press it, you'll never be the same again. The third activation point, the crown, the baihui point. Now, my dear friend, this last point, this is where everything comes together. And if you've made it this far with me, I need you to really listen close, because this switch, it's the one that most men never even knew existed. Right at the top of your head, in the center of your crown, there's a spot known in traditional Chinese medicine as the baihui point, also called the 100 meetings. Poetic, isn't it? Because it's where your thoughts, your emotions, your breath, your body, all of them meet. Modern neuroscience has found that this exact area is rich with cranial nerve endings and directly linked to the default mode network, the system in your brain that controls self-awareness, emotional regulation, and yes, sexual arousal. Not the primitive animal kind, but the deep, present kind, the kind where you're there, all of you. In fact, a 2019 fMRI study out of South Korea showed that gentle tapping or massaging of the baihui point increased oxytocin levels by over 25% while reducing activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fear, shame, and self-judgment. That's right, friend. This spot doesn't just wake up the body, it frees the mind. So before your next intimate moment, or even just before bed, close your eyes. Use your fingertips to gently tap the center of your scalp for 1 quiet minute. And as you do, breathe out softly and tell yourself, I'm right here. I feel this. I'm enough. Do that, and you'll feel a calm rise through you, a connection you thought was gone, a sense of presence, clarity, and suddenly, she's looking at you differently, and you're looking at yourself differently too. My dear friend, if you felt something stirred just now, please hit that like button, type the number 6 in the comments, and pass this on to someone who might still believe he's alone in this journey. Because what I'm about to share next is not a theory. It's real-life stories. Men just like you who felt lost and found themselves again. Real testimonials from older men who reclaimed their sensation. My dear friend, I want to share with you some stories. Real stories from men who once sat where you are now. Men who struggled silently with frustration, loneliness, and the fear that their best days were behind them. There's John from Ohio, 72 years young. He told me how for years he thought his nights were over, that his marriage had turned into a routine of polite smiles and empty beds. Then one night, he tried this simple routine pressing the points on his feet, belly, and crown. He told me it wasn't magic at first. It was a feeling I'd forgotten, a warmth, a connection. And then she looked at me, like she hadn't seen me in years, like I was the man she fell in love with all over again. Then there's Mike from Texas 68, a retired firefighter. For Mike, pills always left him feeling hollow, like he was faking it. But after just a week of this simple practice, he said, I woke up one morning and realized I wanted her again, not just the idea of wanting, but real wanting. And I was there, really there for the first time in decades. And don't forget Bill 75 from California. He was skeptical like many, but he gave it a shot. And months later, he wrote me, I'm not the same man I was. I'm better, stronger, more alive. And it started with my own hands waking up the parts I forgot I had. My dear friend, If these stories touch you, if you feel a flicker of hope, please smash that like button type 7 in the comments and share this video with your circle, because hope is contagious, and sometimes all it takes is one spark to light a fire that burns for a lifetime. And now, let me gently remind you, you haven't lost your power, you haven't lost your touch, you just need to awaken it. And that, my dear friend, brings us to the last part, the emotional heart of this message. You haven't lost your manhood, just forgotten how to wake it up. My dear friend, as we come to the close of this conversation, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Feel your body where it is right now. And remember this simple truth. You haven't lost your manhood. Not really. You've just forgotten how to wake it up. Life has a way of wearing us down. The stress, the years, the doubts, they build walls around our senses and dim the flame inside. But the flame is still there, friend. It's waiting for you. Waiting for your fingertips to find those 3 simple points. Waiting for you to remember that being a man isn't about force or pills. It's about connection to your body, your mind, and the woman beside you. You don't need to change the whole world. You just need to change a few small things every day. That gentle touch on your foot, the soft tapping under your belly, the quiet moment of presence on the crown of your head. And slowly, quietly, you'll find yourself coming back. More alive, more present, more whole. If this message touched you, if you feel even a small spark, please do me a favor. Leave a comment below and tell me what you're feeling right now. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the many more secrets and stories we share to help you live your best years. Remember the old saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It's never too late to begin again. Thank you for trusting me with your time and heart, my dear friend. I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore even more ways to nourish your body, mind, and soul. Until then, take care and keep that flame burning bright.